I'm at the age where I know where my blessings come from, and that's for anybody.
Who are you to turn down a blessing? How arrogant would you be to turn down a blessing? Like, no, I don't want that.
I'm gonna receive that blessing when you give it to me.
You know why? Because you're humble.
You know what? I appreciate that.
Yeah, egg croissant.
Egg croissant.
It was that was well seasoned.
First off, croissant bread.
Oh yeah,
croissant
bread. Fire.
Croissant bread is Jay-Z. It's one of the top breads out. You can't.
If you don't like croissant, unsubscribe. No, don't unsubscribe. I'm playing. But
but get your life together.
Yeah, get your life together.
And she was like, "Oh yeah, come this way." So then everybody looking at me. Excuse me. And then one person was like, "Oh, I know who you are. Yeah, go on inside. Let us stand out here." I was like, "What I'm supposed to do?" This is a lot. So I was in there 20 minutes. And I was like, "All right, I'm out of here."
It would have been so funny if you walked out the same way you went in. Oh, you're done already? Oh, we're still out here? Oh, you went in for 20 minutes and didn't appreciate it?
Cooking up jokes, culture, and innovation at the same time. Whoa, they know. I just wanna be like James Bond. I just wanna big. I just wanna talk about culture. I wanna know that we not bougie, but I feel like I just don't wanna. I'm tired of poop.
Welcome to the Comedy Trap House.
I get the joke now.
Welcome back to another episode of the Comedy Trap House. I am your host, Stevie Rome Green Jr. in the building. I got with me Cam.
I'm here.
Hey Cam, how you doing?
I'm good.
Got up this morning, did some about 30 stuff, some wash clothes stuff. It's been a good morning so far, and most importantly why it's been a good morning is we're going to go ahead and let this be the first thing known on the podcast. Drum roll, please. Okay, that was a tongue roll. It wasn't drum roll. But
it always sounds bad on the audio when you beat on the table.
Oh, I'm sorry, everybody.
And he the one with the headphones.
Yeah, my bad. I got excited because the new Tropical Storm album, Stella, is available right now on your iTunes for purchase and for streaming. So even if you finish listening to this first, but then go and download that Stella album because it's fire. So make sure you got your fire extinguisher with you. It's already a heat wave in California, and that's why.
As soon as we dropped it, said there's a heat wave today.
Out of all days, come on, it makes sense.
It makes sense.
It makes total sense.
So if you having some unusual weather in your area today, you know why. Because the Tropical Storm album is out. You probably woke up like, what's going on with the weather today? Then you're like, oh, Tropical Storm just dropped. So make sure you go support that Stella. And for the people that didn't listen to the last podcast, we named it Stella because we got our groove back and we went in like Winston. It's a 90s movie reference. Yeah, if you don't get it, you don't get it. Go watch the movie. For the ones that do, you know.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Stella, just go watch the movie. You'll understand.
Stella got her groove back, and so did Tropical Storm.
We back and we here, and it's exciting. Video dropping tonight, October 4th. What's the day? 4th?
Say the 24th.
Oh, October 24th. Tonight, October 24th.
7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
No Reason, the video. Look out for it. One of our best bodies of work to date. So come on, man.
Not only one of our best, the fourth body of work for Tropical Storm. Like a lot of artists don't make it to their fourth album,
It's real. And we took time. Like we started this back in June of last year. It took a year and some change to really, we wasn't happy with some tracks. Some tracks got removed. A
lot of tracks got removed actually.
So, yeah, we did. So we had certain songs we wanted to do, but it didn't fit. You can't rush art.
And then it was supposed to drop in the summer because we always like to heat up the summer.
Yeah.
But things didn't align the way it needed to align.
Yeah.
It came out at the time it needed to come out.
You know, since we ain't on no label, we gotta do everything ourselves.
Yeah,
You know,
we
take time.
fully been independent. We probably will stay independent. You know,
I'm excited, man. You know, it's a good day in tropical storm history for the fans of tropical storms. So it's a good day. It's no, it's not on. But here you go.
I just want to say, I've been waiting for this album about 2.5 years now.
you haven't. We haven't even been working on it for 2.5 years.
Thought about making it again. You know, I've been coming to Rome. Like, you know, it was supposed to drop last summer.
No, this summer.
No,
We started working last summer.
But it's supposed to drop this summer.
right. Yeah. I've been waiting for a long time for this. Y'all just don't know. I just want to say I have officially purchased Stella. As you can see, proof right here.
Yeah, he first.
I'm the first one.
I don't know if you're the first.
I'm the first one.
Okay, all right.
I'm the first.
Maybe
one.
in this house.
I'm the first one. I'm the first one, and it don't matter in the house or not. Who? I mean, have y'all put it out already?
Yeah,
It's been out for about 10 hours now.
10 hours? Yeah, I'm probably still the first one.
yeah.
So I just wanted to say, you know, since I've been hearing some of the beats, you know, in the room, y'all been playing fire. You know what I'm saying? The video y'all gonna see tonight.
Tonight at 7. Yeah.
It's fire.
You've been an avid supporter. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't really buy a lot of albums.
Yeah.
Is the Migos is one. I don't have to listen to nothing. I'm purchasing it. Tropical Storm is 2.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? So other than that, I stream through the albums and purchase. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say,
streaming ain't bad either, because you know streaming you make money too.
I feel you. It's not every artist that put out an album, the whole album isn't fire.
Yeah.
But Tropical Storm, it's fire. You know what I'm saying? I just want to congratulate you guys.
I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? This is what album? 4?
Number 4.
You know, some people can't get past their first single.
Yeah, that's true. We 4 in.
4 in, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to ask, as a fan of Tropical Storm, I want to see it continue as long as possible. But I know sometimes some artists, like, you know, we put out a good body of work over the years. We just want to let that live, and they want to do their own thing after that. Are you guys going to continue, or is this?
Right now, you know, we're just gonna focus on this 4th body of work. We can't answer things like that. We don't know. We just gotta let the inspiration come to us. You know, of course, I would like to say we will, but you just never know what may happen.
I got one more question. I got a couple more, but I gotta go eat my waffle.
It sound like it's burning.
No.
Smell like it's burning. I said sound. Smell like it's burning.
No, it's a little crisp. Because I was purchasing the album, which was fire. Then it burned. It kind of burnt my waffle a little bit, but it's worth it. Now my next question is, I noticed on all the albums.
Yep, we don't do features.
Let me ask the question first. Well, since you put it out there, why is it? Is it that
because we find out that a lot of artists can't keep up with the artistry. A lot of people can't follow the bars that we gonna give.
But
a lot of people
have you give them chances?
It's not about giving them chances. It's about knowing.
We don't want to embarrass nobody.
Yeah, you know.
I could see that.
It's not really a thing that we just went in saying, hey, no features. It just happened, and then we just liked it. You know, it's like, you know.
Now I could say the future might not open. You know, you just never know.
I feel you. And like I was saying, I can understand. You know, sometimes you want to put out body work. You want the people to see what you can do, because there's a lot of artists that put out albums or mixtapes flooded with just features to get it sold. You know what I'm saying? And they don't really come with it. You know what I'm saying? They lean on the artist to sell it. The next question is, what if another artist reach out to y'all and they want y'all to feature on their song?
You know,
I mean, because it's not y'all body's work, really.
Yeah, I mean, we just gotta talk about it.
Just gotta talk about it.
Hear the track, make sure it's something we like, you know, want to be on. Something that moves me, you know, a beat that moves me, a song that moves me, you know. As long as I'm excited, bars will recite.
Sounds good. Cause I think 21 Cabbage wants y'all to be featured on the song too.
I'm not mad at that.
You know what I'm saying?
As long as we excited, the bars will be recited.
All right, sounds good. I just want to say I got Stella. You know, I'm happy. Congrats.
There you go.
Yep.
From a loyal fan, guys. You know, so go ahead, get that Stella. We ain't gonna take up too much time talking about Stella, but hey, go get it, grab it. Make sure that you do like it, review it,
Rate it.
Rate it. Put some reviews down
On iTunes, please.
Yeah, so Chaz, make sure you go review it rate and review on your iTunes for Tropical Storm.
All you're gonna see is the fire emoji.
Hey, that's all you need. That's all you need. So make sure y'all rate and review that Stella album. Out now later in the week, I believe, Spotify and everything else, but
I think it's on Tidal now.
I think it's on Tidal now.
Google Music
all
Play,
the stores
all that is.
move. All the stores move differently.
That'll be
so
on there too.
Yeah, so a little bit later in the week, but yeah. So we were in DC last week. For those who don't know, YouTube Black, which is a subgenre of YouTube, where
YouTube focuses on the black creators to give them more shine and give them more opportunity.
Yes.
And give them and bring them together to get to know each other, so collaborations could happen.
Yes,
organically. So it's a great thing.
One of our first events was what, 2 years ago?
I think it was 2 years ago, and the first one was in LA. So they flew they fly like the top 100 black creators or up and coming creators. And they put you in a hotel, and then they have like a summit where they bring out speakers to talk. And you get great advice, you get great insight on how their careers took off.
Give you a couple of free gifts,
they always give you gifts. They always feed you. Yeah. Everything's free, and then it always ends with a rap party.
Yeah.
And
my bad.
I'm saying, and this year they decided to do it in DC,
which was during Howard's homecoming, 150th anniversary, which was like I had to really take a second and really look around at what we were doing. Like, these are the top 100 black creators first off, so this is a moment in time that
and up and coming. So it's like you have some of the people, like the top ones, and then you have people that they notice are up and coming, so they get invited.
This is like maybe like back in the day when, like, certain presidents were meeting, having dinner, or certain any big figure, or even Jay-Z, the big artist, entertainer, big person, when they were meeting and having dinners together, meals. Like, these were everybody in one room, sharing meals, sharing ideas, sharing inspiration, sharing everything that inspires them and where they see themselves at, and just kind of getting to know each other, because we didn't know everybody. We knew a few, but we met new people, and just sitting there looking around, I'm like, yo, one, this is beautiful. Two, this is beautiful and black. Like, this is some beautiful black. It's just, everything was amazing about it. And I think the vlog is out now on YouTube. You can watch that. And also, we got to perform at Howard for the second time.
Which vlog?
It's
I know different people release vlogs.
Yeah, I got
there. But
gotta
you
look
saying
at
like it's a YouTube vlog?
I think I gotta double check, because my friend texted me, was like, "Oh, you're in this vlog," and I was like, "Wait, this is a YouTube vlog."
Because I watched a bunch of the creators that were there, their vlogs that dropped.
Yeah,
and we were, of course, in a couple of them.
But so we got a chance to perform at Howard. They had, so everybody that was, not everybody that came, but like 10 or 11 of the.
So you got set it up right. So okay. This 2 years ago, they just did the Creator Summit.
Yeah,
and they bring you together. You meet everybody, have drinks. They had a Creator Summit where they bring out guest speakers. Last year we had Russell Simmons, Wanda Sykes, the lady who did Being Mary Jane and all that, all those, and the girlfriends,
and Carol's daughter,
the beauty line. Brought all those people out. Nate Parker was one, and then what's the guy with the advertising company that used to manage Lady Gaga? Troy Taylor. Troy Taylor, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Let me
double check. I know it's Troy something. So then it was that, and then it was an after party, and then we all went home. This year, for the first time, YouTube does this thing called YouTube Fan Fest, where they get creators together who actually do live shows, and they get 10 minutes on stage to do an act.
Troy Carter.
Apologies to you, my brother.
Troy Carter.
So YouTube Fan Fest is something where they get creators together. You each get 10 minutes on stage and you perform. They have never done this in the United States. They always do it internationally. So they've been, I think, to Dubai, India, like some parts of Asia,
all the other fan fests everywhere.
But this was the first one ever in the United States, and they decided to do it with the black creators at Howard. That's so the stage was crazy, and I'll probably put some clips in the video to see, but we'll show you. We'll post it on our Facebook or whatnot. But yeah, we were one of the 10 selected to perform that night, which is great.
It's a big thing. This is our second time back at Howard too. Yeah. So that was fun because the first time at Howard we didn't have that type of stage. We had a stage and it also didn't go as planned, but it was still a good show overall.
This was A1 production.
But this was A1 screens, live feed,
streaming HD.
It was the live feed is actually online right now. Maybe we'll put the link here. But yeah, the live stream is on, so you can watch our performance. You can watch everybody else's performances. It was a dope thing. Like, it's something that you can remember like 20 years down the road. But like, remember the first fan fest, like, you know, at Howard for the 150th anniversary. Like, that could be the time that, you know, people remember, like, yo, this was a moment in time where we all got to perform together. Maybe I might never perform with them people again ever in my life. So it's just interesting to really, you know, take that in. Sometimes we get so caught up in just doing. We don't stop and take a moment to be like, yo, this is some cool shit. Like, it's some cool shit. Second, so we got there on last Sunday, and the next day we had rehearsal. After rehearsal, we went to this dinner. So I got a couple things to say about this dinner. Yep. So the waiter came around, super nice guy. He looked like he needed to be in the NBA. Didn't look like he needed to be serving wine, but he was a big guy. So he asked us if we wanted rosé, white, or red. I'm usually a red guy, but I can.
You know what's funny? I used to be a white wine guy, but I'm slowly becoming a red wine guy.
About 30.
Yeah, about 30. I prefer red now.
About 30. It's something. It's like I like red.
Wine is an acquired taste.
It is very acquired.
All of them not like. Yeah. Before I tasted wine, I used to think wine was sweet.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, when I was young,
some are sweet. They got bitter. They got dry. They got sweet. Yeah.
But usually the ones I drink are probably bitter or dry for the most part.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
So he asked, and I was like, you know what? Today, because I'm usually red, I'll switch it up. I'm in DC. I was, let me do a white. I wish I remember what he gave me, because after the first glass, I was like,
on your ass.
Whoa.
He was on your ass.
I was like, these grapes have been crushed real good in here and and fermented the right way, because I was loose. I was loose in there, but it was a good time. I think, what you have? You had rosé?
No, once he told me it was open bar, I said, give me a whiskey sour. No, I'm a whiskey man.
Yeah,
my
true.
Whiskey.
True.
So, I had about 3 of them, so I was on my ass
for the first time. I think I had 2-3 glasses of wine, so it was a good night. It was a solid night. For the first time in my life, I had what was it? Fried
charred octopus. So it's like slightly grilled, just charred a bit.
I wasn't gonna taste it at first, but I was like, you know what? I'm an open-minded person. Let me just go ahead and do this. When I did that, I said, I'm glad I did this, because it was everything and more. It slapped. Like, it slapped.
I prefer my food grilled.
Yeah.
If over fried, over baked. Yeah. If I can have it grilled, I think grilled food is the best. And that charred octopus was slapping.
It was slapped.
So basically what it was a fixed menu, different courses, like 3 or 4 different courses, and it was like tapas style. So they would bring out a bunch for the whole table and everyone would eat on it. So we had like charred octopus, we had crab cakes, fire. We had this something risotto.
Yeah,
what type? No, it was a
risotto,
lobster risotto.
Lobster
risotto. Fire. We had some white fish.
Yeah.
We had a different type of salads.
It was
and then they had desserts coming out, and they had like these donuts, and they had like this apple pie type thing.
I was there for all of it. The funniest thing about this whole trip, so like Cam said, it was fixed meals for certain places, and they gave us a itinerary. And on the itinerary, there were certain meals that were covered. That was like, oh, come get your breakfast in the morning. Mm-hmm. And the breakfast in the morning, it's early. It'd be like 7 to 8:30 or something like that. Me and Cam, kid you not, we're probably the first ones each morning.
First ones for the breakfast, first ones for the lunch, first ones at the dinner.
I wasn't missing nothing because I'm
missing
at
my free meal.
I'm at the age where I know where my blessings come from, and that's for anybody.
Who are you to turn down a blessing? How arrogant would you be to turn down a blessing? Like, I don't want that.
Who am I?
That's arrogant.
That's like going to somebody's house and they're saying, "Oh, well, here's your food. It's right there. You know, I'm sleepy. Right? I'll get it later when." And
That's
then it's
arrogance.
Gone.
That's arrogance.
No, I'm gonna receive that blessing when you give it to me.
You know why? Because you're humble.
You know what? I appreciate that.
You're
Cam.
humble.
And you're humble right there with me because you were there.
Oh yeah, I was definitely
You was
there.
there.
And guess what we did once we got the food? We blessed it.
We blessed it
Because we got a blessing from up top. So we sent it right back up.
We blessed it. So the first time we went for breakfast, it was pretty good. We had they had like an egg sandwich and some fruit and stuff like that.
I think I had grits that day. That was at the Little B.
That was at the Little B.
Little B at the Dawson.
My bad. I meant the one inside the hotel.
Oh, the Siren.
Yeah, the Siren.
Okay.
So we had like a little breakfast sandwich, which was good. It was good. And
No, that was it was
good.
It was an egg croissant.
egg croissant.
It was that was well seasoned eggs.
First off, croissant bread.
Oh yeah,
croissant bread,
fire.
man.
Solidified in the game as
Solidified
one
in
of the
the
top
game.
breads out there.
Croissant bread is Jay-Z. It's one of the top breads out. You can't.
If you don't like croissant, unsubscribe. No,
Yeah,
don't unsubscribe.
don't
I'm
unsubscribe.
playing. But
Yeah.
yeah.
But get your
Go
life
ahead.
together.
Yeah, get your life together.
So that was that, and then we were like, you know what? We seen on the schedule that they was gonna have another breakfast the next day. What was we gonna do? But here's the thing, though, which y'all don't understand: is we was going to bed late. It wasn't like
2 a.m. was the average time I went to bed every night, and 6 a.m. was the average time I woke up every morning.
So I'm not gonna lie, we wasn't down there like, oh yeah, we was hurting a little bit. We was hurting, but I wasn't gonna miss. I was gonna have to hurt.
Let me break it down a little further. Why we were down there. So first, let me say something about the hotels.
Yeah.
All my life, outside of when I went to the Atlantis, like when I was young in Bahamas, I'm Bahamian. That's one of the nicest hotels I stayed in. But outside of that, in my life, the best hotels I've stayed in have been courtesy of YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah,
like they put you in some nice hotels.
They
like
treat you right.
It's not no Holiday Inn. It's not no,
like we would be the main chick to YouTube. Like they would fly. They treat the main chick good.
They treat their creators like main chicks. Like they flying you out. So they pay for everything. They pay for your flights. They pay for food while you're there. They pay for the hotel stay. All you got to do is put your card on for incidentals. That's it.
Yeah.
So. Beautiful hotels, the Darcy. If you know the Darcy in DC, or if you want to look it up, it's the Darcy in DC. And every morning they had these meals like breakfast, and they would have like egg sandwiches. They would have French toast. They would have bacon. They'll have sausage. They'll have fruit smoothies, like different type of fruit
Not
smoothies.
Just fruit smoothies.
They would have the what's the stuff with the granola? They call it
acai.
Huh?
Acai smoothie. They had that.
No, not the smoothie. Just with the yogurt and granola. What they call them things?
Parfait.
Yeah, parfaits. A different type of them. They would have cured salmon that we was having. They would have all types of fruit. They would have orange juice, mango juice.
Why would I miss that?
They had grits, toast. They just had everything.
I'm not
for free.
I'm not.
Why not? Why not? Who am I to sleep in with that blessing down there?
Come on, man. Come on. I ain't gonna get that when I get back here. I can if I fix it.
I'm in a new city. I want to be out, and the event's gonna start soon. Like usually, they'll be like, breakfast from 7 to 7:30. Buses leave at 8. Of course, I'm gonna go eat.
Yeah,
Why not? I gotta get there early.
Then if I get there late, then I'm gonna be like, damn, I wish I
gotta rush.
Something. Yeah,
I don't want to rush.
I ain't got time for that.
Take it in.
Now, one of the mornings we got to go to the African American Museum. First off,
we skipping. We're gonna get there. Let's go day by day.
No, I was just gonna say. I was going back. I was just saying, we had to be there by 7:30 or 8. But that's why that was probably the earliest morning. That's why I was using that as a reference. Okay. That was like the earliest morning we had to get us. So we was down there by like 6:45 to get the breakfast. Eyes red, hurting, but eating.
Oh yeah.
Eyes red, but hurting. So Monday was rehearsal. Tuesday was the show. Now, craziest thing. So we are getting prepared for the show. My homegirl texted me. She's like, "You okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm just, just in the bed, just, probably about to clip my toenails or something. I'm gonna, you know, get ready for the show. She was like, I was like, why? She was like, they spotted a shooter on campus. I said, yo, come on.
I like got an all day shooter at Howard. So I'm first like, I hope everybody okay.
Yeah.
We trying to figure out, make sure ain't no mass shooting that's happening at Howard.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it was a false alarm. I'm not sure what it was, but they got it under control.
It turned out to be a false alarm. Authorities said they never found any evidence of a shooting. No, nothing.
Somebody could have been playing, which I don't know why you playing it as.
I think it was like a false prank call or something, but the show
because people know a lot of stuff is going on, so you know people are like fucking idiots. But I mean, sorry, it made me upset.
So anyway, they brought us all the people performing there early to the venue, and they had a buffet, so more food.
Why not?
And of course, I ate.
Why not?
Because why not?
Come like,
bro, why not?
I should call this podcast. Why?
We gonna call it why not eat?
Why not eat?
Why not eat, you arrogant man?
Why not eat?
You arrogant.
You know what? That's also because, you know, since we're buddies with Tropical Storm, you know, Tropical Storm, they always put us on deeper game. Why not eating? It's just like, if you can get up every morning, why not do something great? Like, why not? You getting allowed it. Why not?
Why not?
People handing you something. Why not? Take advantage of it. Anyway,
so they had some salmon, they had some asparagus, they had all this stuff that I ate. So we were there. They locked us down. They said we can't leave the venue, and then we had a fan meetup before the show. So each creator had about I think 40 people they allowed to come in, win tickets.
Now, that was a good feeling, like walking out and just hearing people scream for you. It's still, even though we've been doing it for a while, it still gives me a little bit of goosebumps because it's just like, yo, this is hard work. Like this is hard work. Seeing people out here and showing this type of enthusiasm towards me and my group, and it's just like,
you know what it does? It's like it gets you back on track. It's like when you start a diet and then you see how good you feel. You're like, I see why I did this. Why did I get off? Like it just reminds you that it's bigger than you. Like you doing this for a reason. Like you're inspiring people.
And we went out with us, Trey Melvin, Spoken Reasons, and Summerella. Summerella.
Yeah, it shows you that it's bigger than you, that it's people out there that appreciate you, that's inspired by you, and that you actually touch their lives. There's some people that were sad one day and your videos helped them, or some people that are happy and your videos still kept them happy. So it's like, you realize how it's a humbling experience when you see people excited to see you. You notice that this is bigger than you, and you're on a mission to provide laughter and joy to the world.
And then the craziest thing about some of the fans were telling us they was rushing to get off work, like all this stuff, and I'm just in my mind, I'm like, you rushing to come see me? But then I have to remember that we touch people. We touch people, and not in a physical form, but we touch people in a spiritual and a mental emotional way, and it's just, and like some people were saying how they've been watching it since they was in middle school. I was like, middle school?
It's making us feel old.
Mid-roll. Hey, all you visual artists out there, listen up with your eyes. That's the joke. You get it? Now I got something on my shoulder that I need to get off, and it ain't no chip. Don't you hate when you edit a project and you just need to find that good stock video or stock photo, but you know you ain't trying to pay that much for it because we ain't got it? But that's where Video Blocks comes in. You see, with Video Blocks, you get studio quality stock for a fraction of the cost. And download all the stock video your heart desires from their member library, including HD footage, After Effects templates, motion backgrounds, and more. Plus, save on millions of additional marketplace clips where the artists take home 100% of the sale price. So you heard right. Go to videoblocks.com/Trap House to try out all the stock video you can imagine, free for 7 days. That's videoblocks.com/Trap House to save on millions of studio quality clips from Video Blocks, so you'll never be in an edit predicament again.
Middle school. That sounds funny. There's a middle school like that exists, and I'm like, I don't know what that is.
And it's funny to see it, like, because you can be on both perspectives, because you're a fan of people. Yeah. So imagine someone that you look up to or inspired by, meeting them, so you can see both sides. People that's inspired by you and people that you're inspired by. So it's like, being in it, you get both sides. Because I've been on the other hand when I meet somebody that inspired me. I'm like, hey man, it's an honor to meet you. This and that.
Yeah, like even when we got to meet Kevin for first, I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, it's man doing it. You know, it's humbling. It's flattering. It's everything. So the fan meetup, of course, ran over because I don't want to leave nobody hanging. So we're trying to rush and take pictures with everybody, and we got to give out some tickets to go see Justice League, so that's fun for the superhero fans. So then we got back in the dressing room, got ready, and then like that anticipation of going on stage. Like I wish I could describe it for people who've never been on stage, but I can't. You can't really describe it. It's just like at this point, at first when we first started, it used to be just nervous. And it's like, oh god, I'm just nervous. Now it's not so much like nervous, but it's just like
anxious. I'm ready. I'm just ready to go. Let me
like,
go. Let me off the leash.
You can't sit down.
Let me off the leash. Let me go. Let me go. It's a mixture of ready to go and trying to remember everything you got to do right beforehand. You're going over in your head.
And this show we included the cues at Howard. We included a few of them with us in our performance, so making sure they were good, making sure we were good. It turned out great. I mean, the show,
thing I noticed, before we go on stage, whoever's the host or anything, they could be the most funny comedian in the world, but before I get on stage, nothing's funny to me because I'm so ready to go. I'm ready for that person to get off. So no shade to them, but I'm just so ready that I'm so focused that I can't.
Which makes sense.
I can't laugh at nothing you're saying. Like I'm just ready. I'm like, yo, it feels
like you hear it, but
you could do like a 1 minute set, and I'm like, yo, it feels like 20 minutes. Let's go. And as soon as I get on, do my thing, we get off, I hear you again. Oh, hey, this dude funny.
And it's funny.
Before I perform,
the moment you get done with your set, like a wave of just
relief.
It's just you just feel relaxed. At this point on, it's just smooth sailing. Like you're good. You can go sit down. You can go eat. You can go chill. It's just.
I'm glad we went second. I'm happy.
And we went second, which was good for us. That was a perfect spot for us. People were still like they were hyped. They were in it. But everybody throughout the whole show did amazing. Shout out to all the performances. Everybody did great. The host was good. Shout out T Pendle. He did great. Everybody was good. Everybody was good. And it was just a good night. And then afterwards, we went back to the hotel, and this is funny because we went back to the hotel, right? So they had drinks, and then but everybody was hungry. I had some leftover food in the hotel room, so I was like, no, I'm good. Right before Cam left, he was like, we about to go find food. I was like, I'm gonna eat with my food in the hotel. Cool. Like 10 minutes after he left, like 8 boxes of pizza came. And so when he came back, or the next morning when I told him, I was like, yeah, some pizza came. He just started shaking his head. He's like, we went.
But it was a good adventure. I told all of them, I'm like, yeah, we going to talk about this. Remember that time we walked in D.C.?
Yeah.
As everything was closed. Everything we tried to go to said they about to close. So we had to come back and order pizza.
Yeah, well, and there it is. So that was that day.
So the next morning, breakfast.
Come on now. Because that night we was out till two something. Whatever.
And that was the French toast breakfast.
We was excited. We was like, it was one guy down there by the food, and we was making his day because we making him feel like he was a man. He was like, hey man, you didn't
he kept just undoing lids, and we were like, yeah, take that. He undid this lid with all this sausage and bacon. We said, you might as well cover that back up. Ain't nothing I can do with that. So then we kept going down the line. We saw the cured salmon. We're like, let's do it. Now. And then he said, okay, this is an omelet station. Tell the guy, pick all your ingredients, he'll make it. I like
literally we the only two down there. Literally we
only two, and I don't care. I don't need nobody.
Nothing
but me and the food.
And people, when we tell people they're there early, they were like, y'all got up there early. Yes.
Don't miss your blessing.
I'm not. Come on, man. Because these moments set us up for future. For the future, I'm be ready whenever. I appreciate it all. That morning, I had to prep to be a moderator because like Cam said, they do the speakers, and the person I was moderating was Issa Rae, which was great. One, because we already knew her, so it really was just gonna be a regular talk. But two, because she out here doing her thing, and there's no person I love more than to ask questions and be on stage with and have that moment in time with than her.
But it's inspiring to see a friend come from where you came from into where she is now.
Yeah.
So and we all came up on YouTube together.
And every time she say, like when we was on stage asking questions, every time she say, like when I was watching y'all and and like it's so crazy. Like she really a fan. Like she's a genuine
we
fan.
all were fans.
Like everybody's just a genuine fan of each other, and that's what's so beautiful and
good
perfect.
Segue. Why, like back in the day, YouTubers didn't get a lot of respect. They were like, this is the internet thing. It's not really, the talent's all over the place. Can't really find talent on there. And that was completely wrong, because some of the biggest talents out now and making waves in the industry were from YouTube. All the way from Justin Bieber started on YouTube.
Yep.
Donald Glover started on YouTube.
Yep.
A lot of people don't know he had a YouTube channel called Mystery Team.
Yep.
Sorry. Derek's Comedy. And it was him and two white guys. Hilarious skits. Like, this was before we started.
Yeah.
We were watching them. And then he went on to do 30 Rock.
Yeah.
And then he went on to do Community. And then you know the rest.
Bam.
So he started on YouTube. Issa Rae.
Bam.
Awkward Black Girl on YouTube. Well, she had another series before Awkward Black Girl, but we found out about her in Atlanta when she was doing Awkward Black Girl.
Mm-hmm.
And now look at her. So, and Dormtainment will be next.
Why not?
But you see, like, just start.
Why not
find your
eat?
platform, do what you love, and then it can grow from there. So
why not eat?
now back to the summit. So you did Issa Rae.
Issa Rae.
Well, you was the moderator for Issa Rae. That sounded so funny. You was the moderator for Issa Rae.
Yeah.
They also had Common,
which was good. That was really good.
They had Ivana. What's her name?
Fix My Life.
Fix My Life.
I can't think of her last
I always
name.
butcher her name.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
She was good though.
Y'all know what you're
good.
talking about.
She was funny actually. She was funny.
I think she was drunk.
Yeah, because looked like
She was drunk. When she was talking, she was drunk. She was. What I love about her, she was unapologetically old.
Old.
Like she would ask you, "What's that?
What's that?
I don't know what that is." You would say something about social media. What's that?
What's that?
Like she was just straight old up there, unapologetically old. But she dropped some gems. She said when she see haters under her YouTube videos, she say, I hit them up, I comment, I say, hey, I want to send a blessings to you, and I hope you have a great day, and since I don't want to bring this much anger to your life, so bless you, and you're blocked. And she blocked you. She said, bless you, and you're blocked. She like, if you come to my videos and get that angry or that negative,
I don't want you to feel like that.
I don't want you to feel like that. I want you to be blessed and have a great day, so I'll take that away from you. I'll block you by blocking you, so you don't have to be angry anymore. I said, that's hilarious.
That is
She said she bless and block her haters.
Bless and block. Bless and block. B&B.
We also had
Rev Run.
We had the lady that worked in the White House with Obama, something Jarrett.
Yeah, and Alpha Cat was with her, which was really good. That was good too.
He killed it. Yeah. So we had those some of the speakers, and we had some people from YouTube speak. And then halfway through the summit, they said, "All right, we gonna break for lunch on the roof."
Where was we at?
Who
in the first
10 people up there? Me and Rose.
Why not eat?
Why not? Oh, why not? Why not?
Like we wasn't waiting. I'm going straight to the elevator.
She said it's lunch, so I'm going to lunch. I get up there. I'm in the top 10. I grab my plate. I see the salmon. I see the risotto. I see the salad. We got us a good
seat because while we was up there for we here for it. We here for it. I didn't have to wait and wonder like, oh shoot, I hope they got more. I ain't gotta wonder about that because I'm gonna be there.
You ain't gotta wonder about that.
I'm gonna be there
because I'm gonna
Why
be there.
not eat?
Do you ask what is it? Because I'm already got it. And I may be done eating already. So after that, we broke back from lunch with more speakers
lunch
with the people we was talking about, and then Amanda Seales came out and did her game. She has this live show game that she does that's really good.
Called Smart, Funny, and Black.
Yeah, and Mike and
Reggie
Coos or Cuz. Coos. I think it's Coos. Yeah, Reggie Coos.
Reggie, hey, let us know which one it is. I don't know.
It's Coos. It's Coos. Reggie Coos was the contestants, and it was really good. It was funny, but Mike ended up winning. He had to represent for Dormtainment
because we told Mike if he don't win, he ain't come back home.
Yeah, people that keep coming challenging Dormtainment and anything at this
y'all gotta
house
stop.
Or anywhere, stop.
Stop.
We were super competitive.
Taboo.
We want to
Don't
win.
do it.
Basketball in the back. Mike has taken down every challenger that came to this house because our name on the line.
Sorry for y'all. Y'all that came in here.
Sorry, Rel. Sorry, Rel came over here.
Rito, you done.
Burrito. Y'all seen what happened to him from Chaz.
KT, you know what it is.
Done. So Mike had to represent for the team, and he won.
Yeah.
So now he's in that Hall of Fame league of
and the Smart, Funny, and Black. That's dope.
It was
And
cool.
I need to ask her, like, does that mean like that's representative of the whole house, or do we all use?
I think all credit goes to Mike. She ain't gonna put all of
that's
us.
true.
It's only gonna
No,
be
I'm just saying, like, but now that he's done it, that's I feel like that's we did it.
we did it.
We did it.
That's a nerve wracking game. That's a lot of pressure because you don't know what's coming. You don't know what you got to do.
Mike handled himself
he handled
really
himself
good.
pretty well. So.
But not gonna lie, because we had that food, we was in there hurting a little bit. Like I was hurting. I wasn't hurting terribly, but I was like, whoo.
Yeah, the energy was low because everyone was tired because the summit is long.
But everybody told her like the game was great, and man, like she did great. Everybody, she was funny. She was. But
I was trying to give it energy. I would participate. I was screaming. I was screaming for Mike. I was trying to bring some energy. The best. And I think we got
better. I think once the game started going, I think it got better. So that was Wednesday. Thursday was a pretty chill day. That was the African.
No. Wait. You skipping something.
We still on Wednesday?
Wednesday. That's when that was Wednesday.
Yeah. Okay, I thought it was Thursday. Okay, yeah.
After every summit, usually the last thing is a big creator party. So they rented out this place in DC, this nice venue. It was like 3 stories or whatever.
Hold on. We had to meet downstairs at a certain time. When it come to meeting somewhere, I know one person is going to be. I'm not worried about where Cam at. Me and Cam was the first ones downstairs, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like I gotta catch the shuttle at certain times. I'm gonna be on time, catch this shuttle.
And we was on the shuttle, so we go.
And then we get there.
What's there?
It's a slow. It's the line right quick. Just make sure you check everybody in. We get in there. We grab drinks. We just exploring the place. We go upstairs. We see food. What do we do?
Come on,
we eat.
Why not?
So they had like this stir fried thing. They was walking around
like a vegan bowl type of thing.
Walking around with like this avocado toast and shrimp dumplings.
Yeah, shrimp dumplings, which I never really had before.
So I ate.
Come on,
did what I do. I ate, and then
open bar.
And then open bar. I was drinking all night, and then we danced. I danced for about 5 hours.
Let me tell y'all something.
5 hours, dead ass.
When it comes
to my New York people,
when it come to starting a party up. There's not too many people that's really like we there. We on the floor. We on the floor, and slowly but surely, everybody starts because they see it. They like, man, they having fun. And
to give credit, when I came to the dance floor, the first people on there was Mike.
Yeah.
It was who else was on there with Mike? It was Mike.
Was McFly?
I don't think he was over there. It was Mike. I want to say Ari. Ari Fitz.
I think Ari was over there.
Maybe Amber Closet. I know Mike for sure was first over there, and some other girl representing. And then I joined them because now I had food, I had liquor in me, so now it's time to dance.
Once I got my cup, I was over there, and
so
that was
dancing, it. And it took a little while for everyone to get. It took like about an hour, and then more people started coming. We just started dancing.
And then it got real black.
It got real black. I'm in the thick of things. I'm right in the middle.
I'm talking about electric slide black.
Starting all the dances. Then Ken from DK4L came over. Then Meech on Mars came over.
And it's nothing. Let me tell y'all the funniest part about being in a party drunk. This is the funniest part about being anywhere drunk with anybody you know, with a group of people, is when niggas are smiling and dancing. Like, cause there's at that moment in time. Think about it, at that moment in time, they not worried about. For some reason, you're not worried about nothing. Right there, in that moment, you like,
I ain't worried about nothing.
I'm with my homies. I'm drunk. I don't care. I feel good. You need to harness that feeling in life and just take that and be like, you know what? That's how I just need to feel. I just need to move about life, smiling and dancing.
Let's take it up another notch.
Take it up another
drunk,
notch.
You're happy with your friends, and then you with all these beautiful, creative black people. Like some of the most creative black people on YouTube. Everyone dressed to nice. Everyone looked nice. Everybody, melanin popping. Everyone moisturized. Got the shea butter on.
And we was in there oily.
We just dancing like it looked like the what's the picture? The Good Times picture.
Yeah, that's exactly
it
what
looked like that. Honestly, we in DC, this chocolate
music
city,
jamming,
and then Cory Booker, the politician, came up and gave us a little motivational speech right quick in the middle. Everyone was kind of like not feeling it because we was so into the party, but then we got into what he was saying. It was a great message. Everyone fist pounded him.
Speak on it.
We gave him some fist pumps when he was done. He kept it short. He knew he was black. I ain't trying to take up too much time. Music dropped back got right back into it.
It was great, man. It was
about 4 hours. So
it was great.
So now they say, okay, party over, shuttle's leaving. It's like everyone just.
It's only like 11 at this point.
No, it was like 11:30. It was like close to midnight.
Oh yeah, they stayed a little.
We didn't
longer,
get back until like 12:30 or something. So we get back. So I walk into the hotel. I'm like, man, some food would slap right now. Long and behold, I smell something.
Come on, man.
I'm like,
talk to him, Cam.
what's that I'm smelling?
Talk to him, Cam.
So I go over to where the food been all this trip. I see the butler dude over there. I said, I know what that means. So I walk in there. I said, oh man.
Come on.
I see the food. They had chicken sliders,
Come on.
beef sliders. They had crab cake.
Dip.
No, they had crab chowder. They had crab chowder
Come
with
on.
the bread you can
Come
get.
on, come on,
then they
man.
had this what I ate. They had these fried macaroni balls.
And they had the waiters bringing around
and
more.
then they
another open bar.
Open bar, and then what else I had on there? Some fish.
Come on, man.
Something shrimp.
And what you do? What you do? What you do?
Who wasn't eating?
You in here making them mad? Y'all making
making
Cam
me
mad?
You know I was in there eating. And you know I kept going back for more. And you know I said keep bringing me these drinks. And then I started saying, man, I'm just thirsty. Bring me some water now. It was like 3 in the morning, and then this girl, talented girl, jumped on the piano.
Come on,
in
man.
every song. And then she said, I ain't playing in a while. Because you know you got to be modest.
You gotta
when
be
you're killing
modest.
it. He's like, I ain't play piano in a while.
Tore it
She
down.
hitting us with Michael Jackson, hitting us with Tupac Changes, hitting us with Cardi B. And then someone found the ox.
Come on, man.
Someone found the ox cord in the
And then our DJ Bree.
Our DJ was there for the trip because he had to cue some things, so he found the ox, got the party. So it was another party.
Shout out to
going on.
DJ Bree.
Everyone down there drunk,
Represent Miami.
happy, eating, getting full. And then I was like, man, I gotta be up early in the morning to go to this Smithsonian.
But actually, why did you have to be up early in the morning? Because we had to go eat. What?
2 reasons. We had to be early just to go to the museum, honestly. Because we had to be on that bus about 7.
But we was gonna be up.
But then they said it's breakfast before, so I was like, who not? Why not? Who not? Why not?
Don't
bro?
make us angry in here talking about this free food.
Humble yourself if you don't want that free food. You arrogant if you don't want it. So we went down there. The next day we ate.
Hurting.
And then we went to the Smithsonian. Amazing museum. We only had like 40 minutes in there, so it was a quick tour. But I just wanted to see it.
About an hour and some change. But
It
it
was
so quick though.
It's so much. You need
a day,
at bare minimum 6 hours in there to see everything.
That's
and we
bare
only had
minimum.
an hour, so we had to rush through most of it. But I just wanted to see it because I always wanted to go there. And of
Beautiful
course,
architecture on the outside.
Oh, man.
It's phenomenal.
I posted a picture. Yeah,
It's good.
It was amazing. It was
good.
amazing. I
And
got to
then-
go back.
Then you meeting people on the buses in the morning. Like it's just the whole trip, everything about that. Shout out to you too, Black man. Shout out to you too. All that. Everything was amazing. The guys who helped us backstage, Ed, Tony, everybody who helped us with the.
But it wasn't done.
stuff.
It wasn't done.
And no, I know. But I'm just saying. I just thought about the show, all that stuff. Everybody that was helping us was just phenomenal.
And then when we got back from the museum, they started these like small little conferences about different aspects to improve your channel, how to engage with your fans, the VR aspect that's coming out.
Can't
So
wait.
they had like these small little 30-minute rooms that you can go to and get more information. And they gave us this book. And then,
Almost didn't go because I was hurting.
one of the coordinators texted me like, man, I gotta pack, man.
Yeah.
I haven't been sleeping. I'm dead.
But it's
But
like
I
you gotta
ended up
finish
going-
strong.
I went down for the first meeting, and I went to one more, and I said, all right, I gotta pack.
Yeah.
I was leaving at like 12 to go to the airport, so
Yeah.
I only can make one. But
Then
Great.
they rolled out. I stayed for homecoming festivities. And when I tell you that Howard homecoming is something like I've never seen before. I went to the Yard Fest on Friday. Here's the thing. I love the fans. I love everything about you guys. But when I'm by myself, it's a bit overwhelming because I'm like, I ain't got the guys to like bounce off of. So like every like 10 to 20 feet, I had to take pictures, which is it's cool. I'm gonna always take pictures because I appreciate it. But I'm like, man, I can see how people get overwhelmed. If you're not a people person, if this is not,
it's only gonna get bigger.
Oh yeah, and it's only gonna get bigger. So, but the Yard Fest was cool. Tory Lanez performed. Rick Ross performed, and of course Wale came out. That's all I seen because by that time I had to.
Who was the headliner?
It had to be Rick Ross because because I seen Tory, I seen Wale and Rick Ross. after that I left. Unless somebody else came out after that, I'm not sure. But yeah, first of all, Rick Ross is, when he performed, it's just I like Rick Ross' voice, so it's just always good to see him. But yeah, that was the Yard Fest, and then that evening I went to a place called Rose Bar. Really good vibes.
We've
really
been
good
there before. Remember that's on U Street, right?
No,
Didn't we go there the first time when she took us to a bunch of spots? We went to Roseville. It's like small in there.
It's small in there.
Yeah, we went there.
Unless it looked different. I mean, but yeah, maybe it was. But yeah, so I went there.
That sounds so
But
fun.
then I also went to Park. It was like 5th and Park, something like Park. Biggest club I've ever been into in my life. First off, I get outside and it's complete chaos. It's like, you know, when everybody out of line trying to get in line, people trying to get out, it was just chaos everywhere. But the guy that
security was exactly
security cussing there, but get the fuck back! You not going nowhere. Ain't nobody gonna be shaking nothing if y'all don't get the fuck
nobody
back.
Gonna be shaking nothing.
These niggas said nobody gonna be shaking nothing.
That's
so
funny.
then the guy I was with, and this is photographer. He was like, "Oh, just come up here." And he talked to his girl, and she was like, "Oh yeah, come this way." So then, you know, everybody looking at me. I'm like, "Oh, excuse me, I'm trying. Excuse me, excuse me." Get by, and then one person was like, "Oh, I know who you are. Yeah, go on inside. Let us stand out here." I was like, "What I'm supposed to do? What I'm supposed to do? I ain't from here. I'm just coming in." I get in. When I get in, I see all the cues in there, so I dab them up. And then my homeboy's like, "All right, I'm about to go upstairs." I'm thinking like upstairs, one level. Dog, we went up 3 flights of stairs. It was a party on E. I was like, dog, this is the biggest
Now let me ask you
club.
this: was this the first club we went to that night we went out in DC? Remember how huge that was, and it was different levels? Did they just change the name?
When we went like a while ago.
Yeah, remember the first time us in DC and she took us out. We went to different spots. Not the first spot where all the people were tall in there, and then not the second spot. It was like it may have been the first spot. I can remember it was like it felt like a back alley, and it was huge. We went in
I know
there,
what
it was
you're talking
kind
about.
of empty.
Unless that was the back end, because I came into the front, but I did see a back end that kind of reminded me of what you talking about. It could have been, but it was just, I was like, this is big. But then I'm in there.
Was it packed?
Yeah, it was slang everywhere. It was slang. I was
Damn.
like, oh, this is a lot. So I was in there 20 minutes. And I was like, all right, I'm out of here. And then I left, went into the house.
It would have been so funny if you walked out the same way you went in. Oh, you're done already? Oh, we're still out here? Oh, you went in for 20 minutes and didn't appreciate it? Oh, I know who you are.
Like standing there, I was standing there in the VIP, and I was just like, all right, this is cool, but I mean, then again, I ain't with none of y'all, so I'm just like, all right, what is this fun? All right, let me get out of here.
VIP for me, I like to have just to go and chill
yeah.
when I'm tired. But I like to be on the dance floor. I like if I'm there, I want to dance. I want to have fun.
Yeah, and this girl trying to, like, one of the fans was trying to talk to me when I was kind of like going through, but I couldn't really hear her. And she was like, "No, you can't hear me." And then she was drunk, and then it was a lot, but it was cool. It was cool. Then the next day was the tailgate, and that was cool.
Who did they play?
Morgan State, I believe so, but I think they won. But I get out to the tailgate. That was even crazier than the Yard Fest, because, you know, first off, they was out there cooking, and you already know what they had all type of shit on the grill, and I'm like, man, can't have none of it. But I'm on the phone with my mom. I was already taking pictures of fans as soon as we got in, but I'm on the phone with my mom, and this girl comes up and she says, "Oh, can I have a picture?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, let me finish up with my mom. Let me take it. Let me just give me 1 second." She said, "I ain't got time for that. I ain't waiting for that," and grabs me and just snaps the picture. I was like, "Oh, all right."
That's funny.
I was like, you know, when stuff like that happens, I see why sometimes if a celebrity gets like rude or mad, I can't. I mean, I don't blame, because what if it's been an emergency or something? You don't want to deal with it. But luckily, I was like, all right, whatever. But then we walking around.
But honestly, a celebrity can't necessarily get mad because he decided to go to this event
And
where
true.
he know
True.
people that recognize him.
True. It's very
Stay
true.
home if you're not having
you
a good
gotta
day.
stay home. But yeah, I walked around for a little bit there, and then that was it. I left there, fell asleep for like 3 hours. I just was done. Body was done. Then that night, I ain't really went to Henny Palooza for the first. So it was finally, I got to see what that was about.
That's the big festival, right?
Yeah, the big festival, free Henny, and it's just I got some video from it, but that was like reminded me of like them old parties back in Atlanta where it was just like it's like in the warehouse like man, it's just like that was just hot, packed, sweaty. I wasn't luckily the person I was with knew the person who was throwing it, so I was on stage because I wasn't gonna be down and all that. That was a lot. Then
humble brag.
No. It's not humble brag. It's just, you know, after a while, you just don't really want to deal with it. I'm about 30. I can't be doing all that. But what was cool about the Henny Palooza was, like I said, free Henny, and then it felt like it was a good part. Like nobody was. I mean, they had their VIP sections, but like they was like upstairs, and I was like, well, that's where we was at. We could like see everything, feel the energy. I've seen Rory, so I from with Joe Budden, because I think he's a part of that.
Wait, that's on Joe Budden's podcast? He knew you?
No, I just seen him. I was like, yo, I was like, listen to the podcast. I was like, good job on the party. He was like, yeah, thanks for coming. And that was it.
I wouldn't even know what he looked like, honestly.
White guy, red beard. That's pretty much. Okay. And then that was pretty much it. I pretty much came home on Sunday. But all in all, DC was. I mean, I always love DC.
I love DC.
DC is a great city.
That's a city I could live in for a year.
Yeah.
And then come back to LA. Yeah, I mean, I love LA.
Yeah.
But I can live there for a year. Do that for a year. But me and Mike came back. So our flight was we got back in LA at 6:48. Everyone knows it's like heart of rush hour. Like if I booked my flight, I would never book it there, but that's what they booked back, so had to take it. We got back, we were like, all right, let's do this Uber. First it said $80. We said, all right, hold on, let's see if it go down for a little bit, because that's ridiculous. This is Uber X, and then it said 120. We said, whoa, hold on. Let's see if it go down. It said 117. We were like, all right. Try Lyft. 100 and something. We like, why? Why is it so much right now? Because the traffic is this bad. I'm like, no. And definitely ain't getting in a taxi.
No.
Because I took a taxi home from the airport one time with no traffic at all, $80. So I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So we waited a little bit, contemplating calling somebody. We were like, ain't gonna make people do that. So let's try Uber again. 130. They're like, all right. No. So I'm like, let's take the Flyway. The Flyway is a bus that it go to different spots in the city, and it drop you at their station, and then you just pay like $12. So it's like a way to get to the airport into your area, and then we took an Uber from there. So we got on the Flyway, caught that. It was a $12. And we took an Uber that was just $10 to get home. That was the better play, because paying $130 for an Uber X.
No.
For a Uber X.
No.
Even the carpools were ridiculous.
Jeez.
And no one trying to do that when they coming from the airport. So,
and then the thing about this flight, I was hurt, and I was like, why is this? It felt long.
My flight felt long.
I was like, dog, this shit is long.
And I had a middle seat. It was super packed. I couldn't get no aisle, couldn't get no windows. Everyone showed up. Everybody showed up. Like,
they said we here.
That's why I don't like afternoon flight. I like early.
Give me early morning. I'm just always gonna be a morning person. It doesn't matter what. I'm just always, no matter what it is, I'm always be a morning person. Give me, because usually that's when it's the best weather. Get in. Like when you wait, it's you got a chance of delays. It's unless I have to do later, cool. But if I don't, put me on the first flight out.
One thing I'll tell y'all though, if you travel a lot, get the TSA pre-check. It is a lifesaver.
Yeah,
because it's 5 years for like I think 100 and something. That you get to skip. You skip the lines, the long lines of TSA, the regular lines you go through, and you don't have to take off anything.
Come on.
Only thing you got to do is take whatever's in your pocket out. That's it.
That's
you
a win.
Keep your jacket on. You don't have to take your laptop out the bag. You don't have to take your shoes off. You just take your wallet, whatever's in your pocket, you take it out, and you go right through. Like
this is especially good for those of you who know you're late a lot.
Yeah.
Like that's really an investment for you. Like that'd be like, get that, and then you should be good.
I'm never late, but I'll tell you how it worked out in my favor one time. So I got to the airport 2 hours early, as I usually do. There was a major delay on my flight because of weather or something. With that flight getting there, so it would be late. I was like, I gotta be at my spot at a certain time. I forgot what it was for, but we had to get there on time. So she like, let me see if there's anything else we can do. She's like, okay, it's a flight that's about to leave now, if you can get on there. So she give me that flight, she changed it. I go to TSA, that line is slammed, like slammed. I use my TSA pre-check. I go through that line, nobody. Get right through. And as soon as I get to the gate, they boarding like some of the last people, and I got on that flight. If I had to do regular TSA, I wouldn't have made it.
Yeah.
Same thing when we came from New York that time. TSA was slammed. TSA pre-check, we went right through. It's like one of the best things I ever paid for. I'm telling you, if you travel a lot, get TSA pre-check. It's a lifesaver.
Yeah, you're done. You're done.
Perfect.
But all in all, DC, thank you to everybody, YouTube, everybody that helped us out. That was phenomenal. I think I just want to end this podcast by saying Stella's out, man. You know, Stella's out. Like,
we got our groove back.
It was probably a lot of stuff we could have talked about, but we'll be talking for hours. There's some other stuff we could talk about, but you know,
we didn't do one thing. You know, when we usually do, it's only us two on there. I feel like we gotta give them something. Listen. I think it's coming. If you know what I'm talking about,
boss talk.
Gotta give y'all some boss talk. So I'm reading this new book talking about.
Let's do it.
It's called Your Ideal Future, something like that. By this one of my favorite writers now, named Benjamin P. Hardy. Like he's a beast.
He's been canvassing me these articles.
His articles really motivate you. And I wish I had it down here with me so I can give you some.
I might go get that book
quotes.
today.
But the thing about it is, it's speaking a lot of sense. I know one thing in there. It said, if someone tells you, I want to be a musician, ooh, that came out all types.
Let's start over.
Pretend y'all didn't hear that.
Cool.
He wants to be a musician, and they're not. Tell them that's your fault, because if you really wanted to be, you would be it. And people make time for what they want to make time for. Like, there's no excuse. If you want to be that, do it. And I like that. That makes sense. Like, whatever you want to do it. Because a lot of people say they want to do something and never do it. But if you want to do it, just do it.
Prime example, when we did the Rag It Up, we always had this thing in this house sometimes where we'll have
hundreds of ideas.
And we'll be like, oh, I won't feel like doing it right now, or either it is just something. So this particular time with the Rag It Up, we started singing it. We was right there in the middle of the hallway. Started singing it. We was like, we got to do it. We got to do it.
As soon as we're done with this podcast, we got to do it. We got to do it now, and then we got to shoot the video.
Did it? Great idea for us to do, because it went. It did what it had to do.
It was our biggest viewed video on our IG page.
There it is. So and that's the prime example of just doing it. You
just do it. Sometimes you got to buckle down and do it.
And I get it, because sometimes you don't feel like I get it.
But if you don't feel like it, that's not, you don't really want to, because you just got to do it.
You got to do it. You got to do it.
No matter what, you got to make time. Even if it's like, you say you want to write a book. Okay, start. You say, I don't have time. You got time.
Or I don't know how. Whatever.
Research. You got time. Even if it's 10 minutes a day. Say I'm gonna do 10 minutes. Or say
you'll get done with the book.
If you wake up at 6 in the morning to get ready for work, wake up at 5 and spend an hour writing.
Watch how quick
10 minutes.
Watch how quick you get the book done.
Or like for me, for a perfect example, when I binge watch shows, when I need to catch up, the way I do it, I wake up. When I'm binge watching show, I watch before I need to get up. While I'm eating, every time I'm eating, I'm watching. Right before I go to bed, I'm watching, and after a while, I'm all caught up. It's just, you find those little pockets. If you Uber to work or you take public transportation, write. Or if you're trying to read a book, that's the time to read a book. When I do laundry, I read. When I'm in an Uber, I'll read. If I'm on a plane, I'll read.
Is that book at Barnes & Noble? More likely.
I always get my books on Amazon. It's just cheaper. It's easy. Because I put them in my list and I just get them.
You know what? I might order off Amazon. But yeah, I think I might order that book.
Use Chess Prime. That's what I do. I cash Apple, because then it get here faster.
Oh, well, that makes sense. But yeah, so that's the boss talk for today. When you want to do something, you just gotta do it. You just gotta get up and do it. Like when we did that walking shit for the gym,
that's how we started Dormtainment. That's how we start most things in Dormtainment. Like, if you've been on this podcast since the beginning, we had one mic when we started. We were sitting around one mic. The sound was terrible, but we were like, we gonna start and we gonna improve as we go.
Because I think the thing now, people look for perfection when they first start, and I'm like, you just can't. Like my homegirl called me the other day, and she was like, I want to start some vlogs and this and that, but what camera should I use? I said, why don't you save your money and just use your iPhone and put it up? I want the quality. I get it, but like, just start on your iPhone.
Improve as you go.
That way, instead of shelling out all this money for this camera that you're not sure how it's gonna work. Just save that money for now. Start the podcast. See how it goes. See how you can, and then slowly but surely, like, oh, let me add this piece. Let me add that piece, and that's how it grows. This podcast, we had the one mic. We was like, all right, we did it. Then after a while, we're like, all right, we can upgrade. I think we got 2, and then it just kind of
2 examples. We did that. We were the ones that we were trying to make this podcast perfect. We bought these like handy cams. We bought these other equipment and this software to do this stuff. Where like the software would made it look like how Sports Center has the thing on the side, so you'll know the next thing. We wanted it to look great. Come to find out, the way our Wi-Fi set in this house is not strong enough to stream like how we wanted to do everything. So we wasted hundreds of dollars that we saved up just for that, and now we don't use none of that stuff. Honestly, none of that. Only stuff we bought for all this podcast is these mics and those lights.
Yeah, and it's
but all those handy cams, other equipment, and the software, just gone because we trying to be perfect. So just starting to improve as we go and see what we want to do now.
There's a 50-50 in that. There's 50% was that we did get them and did do it. That was the first part. We got up and did it, but we were overthinking it. We just you were just overthinking it sometimes. You can't.
Were just
we in an age where you can. Well, people are making millions off of. They using a computer, the camera on the front of their laptop. So I'm not saying don't have better quality for sure. Definitely,
and just improve as you go. Just start.
Yeah, just start.
And then the piggyback up, you said they wanted perfection. Some people wait for the perfect time, and like if you wait for the perfect time, you'll keep waiting. The perfect time is now.
Right now.
Like the perfect time was yesterday, but the next perfect time is now. Today.
And if you don't do it today, the perfect time is gonna be yesterday.
The perfect time will be yesterday. So the perfect time is now. Like, don't worry about you be like, I mean, I should start a year ago. Whatever. Start now. Because a year from now, you be like, I'm glad I started then.
And like even what he was saying, like going back to the book, like if you say you want to write a book and I don't know how, the scariest thing for any writer or anything, and I know it's a blank page. Like because you don't you like fuck, I don't know. All right. But literally, if you do one sentence, you'll feel so good. Like if you do a paragraph, a sentence to a paragraph, you'll be like, all right.
No, the best way to write a book, from hearing people that wrote books and what they said, reading it in this book and from other interviews, they said they did an outline. They figured out what they want to talk about first. If you want to talk about your life, so they wrote an outline, and from that outline, it was like basically chapters, then every day they would start on one of the chapters and just write on that subject, and then keep going.
Don't overwhelm yourself.
So if you're doing on your self-help book, write down your key points in the outline, and then write about those, and make it easier. Then after a while,
and your book ain't got to be extra long. They got people got short.
This book I'm reading is short. I'm almost done actually. It's a short book. Like, some of my best books are short. It ain't got to be 400 pages. It could be 100 pages of great content.
Yeah, it's whatever you feels in your heart.
But yeah, that's all I got for y'all.
Boss
today.
Talk, man. Boss Talk 101. One day we might do a spinoff podcast for Boss Talk, because it's fun, Boss Talk.
The last thing I'll say that we gonna have to get in once we got everyone on the podcast is that you're the sum of the 5 people you hang around with most. So if you hang around a bunch of people that's like complainers or complacent or bummy, ain't really doing nothing, that's probably what you gonna get. But if you hang around people that's positive, that's doing things and out there and creating and trying to grind and get to the next level, you'll be in that company, and you will probably be positive and be motivated and start grinding and get to the next level. So choose your friends wisely, who you hang around with wisely. Watch what you consume. Like, I stopped watching stuff early in the morning. I start meditating now. I go water the fruit and flowers in the backyard. Just wake myself up.
Getting that shit in your mind too quick.
Get rid of the distractions. Like, don't get on your phone first thing in the morning. Like, that does a lot. There's a lot of research out there now. The guy I'm reading, he talk about that a lot. It's a distraction, the phone. Like, I don't even get on my phone until I don't even surf the web until after we done working. So I don't even get on the web and know what's going on until around maybe 1 or 2.
Last night me and Cam went to dinner, and I didn't pull my phone out at dinner until the end, and I was like, you know what? It just felt good to be engaged in the conversation.
That's a lot for you too.
That's a lot for me, and the thing is, here's my thing.
Where we went to dinner? We went to dinner last night?
The thing is,
where we went to dinner, for real?
I'm
dead ass.
Nigga, you know we went to dinner.
Where at again? Oh yeah. I mean, I know
he had a brain fart.
I had a brain
He
fart.
had a brain fart for real.
I'm tired.
And it stink too. But like last year around December, I got off of social media for like 2 months. Great. Got back on after like in February. I'm probably gonna do. I think I'm gonna do the same thing again this year. But what I have noticed that when I don't, I stop getting on the phone when I get up, because it is funny. It works for certain people. Like when I was listening to Gary Vee, that's the first thing he does. But that's just his. I mean, he done what he had to do, and that he's 42 years old. That's his way of, and he's into that stuff. It is what it is. Us on the more creative side, we kind of don't need that because we got a lot of thinking we got to do. Not saying he doesn't, but his is more business. Ours is more creative. Like we got to formulate these ideas.
But see, the thing is, most of the time when we get on these things, it's not for business. It's just a distraction. Like we just seeing things happen. Like even social media can formulate your opinion for you. Like say something happened in the world, before you find out what it is and formulate how you feel about it, your opinion, you'll go on social media to find out. You'll just see what everyone's saying, then you automatically start thinking like that. Like it's that easy.
Not even meaning to.
It's like not even meaning to. Like, and then it's making us like have this microwave mentality. We get disinterested real fast. Like our attention span is shortening because of that. Like I'm trying to just first. I'm just not a big phone person in general already, which helps me out. But it's like I need the balance. I don't want the distraction when I'm on. I'm just constantly thinking about what I'm feeding my brain. Even the music I listen to, like all that plays into it. The food I'm eating, the music I'm listening to, what I'm watching. Like I stopped going to World Star 3 years ago. Like I don't go on there anymore. It was just a lot of this fights, like negative stuff. I don't want to see that. I want to feed my brain positivity. I want that to be in my universe. I want to spit out what I bring in. So I don't watch a lot of that stuff. I stay off that stuff.
I love social media. Like in this house, I love social media. I'm not even gonna lie, I love it. But it's up to me to find that balance of it, because I'm a social person. I want to make sure I get up and I want to use it for my motivational stuff. That's why I post my Bible quotes. That's why I post my get up, go to the workout. All that stuff is great. But it's about once you do it, to not get stuck on it, and
that's the thing. It's usually like if you're trying to work and your phone is there, it's a distraction, because like you'll grab it and then you breaking that flow, you breaking that focus, and now you got to get back into it, and then you do it again. Like it's easy to procrastinate when the phone is right there. It's like I try to just get that out the way so I can get work done.
Just letting you know, guys.
I'll read instead.
It's not just you guys. It's everybody. We try our best to. Everybody's trying to grow, and we just know, especially with us being creatives, we can't get lost in that, because our ideas will be so boxed, we won't be able to really think. And I think that's why people like Dave Chappelle said these guys are like comedic geniuses, because they had social media, but not like we had social media. They were able to look at the world with an untrained eye, like a non-opinionated eye. They can just look at it, have their own opinions, and turn that into a joke. When we see it, it's like people already made a joke about it. Now this and that. We don't have the time to do our own thinking. But I forgot what we originally said. But anyway, boss talk, man. That's just the boss talk.
It's like with anything, you gotta. It's like money. You just gotta be responsible. Like money could be good, it could be evil, depending on how you use it. Same thing with social media. It could be good, it could be used for good, it could be used for bad. So it's just figure out which way you're using it. If it's just a distraction for you, if it's just feeding you negative images and negative messages, like switch it up. Like I switched up my IG. I used to just follow a bunch of big butt girls and a bunch of this and that. Then I started just following artists. I started to
you're young,
unfollowing.
You're growing.
Yeah, I'm growing. Honestly, I'm growing, but you gotta want to grow to grow. So it is. I mean,
trust me,
I'm not saying social media is bad. Just get off, but just be aware. Be aware of what you're consuming. Honestly, just be aware of that. And for me, I can't do all the negative stuff.
I mean, the minute you're aware is the minute you've gained control, honestly. Because once you're aware, you're like, oh, okay, well, I just need to chill for a second. You're like, all right, I just need to chill, go do my thing. And then you can I'm not saying, like, because you can literally say, you know what, I'm going to take this hour and get on social media to do it. Yeah. But then after that, then go do something else, That's the good thing about it. When you're aware, you're like, all right, let's balance this out. Let's 50-50 this thing.
Well, to wrap this conversation, I want to say today I will be all on social media because Stella drops. So
Oh, yeah.
that's
Today's
when
the
I
day.
want to be on promoting this stuff and seeing what y'all got to say
Business
about
stuff.
the album and stuff. So I'm gonna be on there all day.
Oh, yeah.
today. But
Stella.
if it was just a regular day, then I'm good on that.
Stella
Like,
was out.
I just like to live in the moment. I like to live life. I don't want to be recording everything. I just want to be there. So yeah. All right. I'm out.
Stella. And they have a wine called Stella, so get that too. Matter of fact, go get some Stella, crack it open, listen to Stella, then go watch the Stella movie. When you get done with the Stella movie, come back, put the album on, listen to Stella, get your groove back. Stella in stores, in the digital stores right now. Go get it. Stella, we out.